Hey everyone, I'm Jamie from Jamie McKagan Fitness. Thank you so much for clicking on this thumbnail today and choosing to do this 40-minute interval-based Fitness Pilates workout with me. For today's session, you are going to need nothing other than yourselves and a mat. I am not wearing any trainers for this Pilates session, but you know what? If you feel more comfortable with trainers on, then please do just pop them on. Now, briefly before we begin, this is not classical mat Pilates, it is Fitness Pilates, a group exercise concept brought to you by one of the UK's leading fitness presenters, Rachel Holmes. 25 years plus old now. Fitness Pilates incorporates standing work. We don't have any standing today. And it takes the classical moves and adds on to those classical moves, making them more functional. What do I mean by that? It just mimics movements that you do in everyday life. Together we are working to achieve balance, stability, and making our core stronger. So let's begin with a standing warm-up. If you come to the center of your space, I'm going to press play on the music and we're going to prepare our bodies, prepare our minds for the workout ahead. Let's get going, guys. Press play here. Feet together. Pulling up nice and tall through your spine. Let's just take a couple of deep breaths here. Lift up your heels, turn to the back corners of the room and bring your toes in line with your heels. Place a little bend in your knee, take the weight on the balls of the feet and then rock back onto the heels. Balls, heels, let's go. Balls, heels, forward and back with that slight bend in the knee. Now, if you've got your trainers off, I would highly recommend that. If you can, I want you to really feel the mat beneath your feet. Spreading your toes, feel that mat. Lovely. Forward, back. Good. Just getting our balance kicking in there. Forward, back. Nice. Two more. Then we're going to take it side to side. Let's go to the right. Push off your left, push off your right. Left, right. Now really push through the floor. Push. Nice. This feels lovely on the soles of the feet. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's take it to a pedal push. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Working, mobilizing through the ankle. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Come to center. Watch me. I tuck under. I push back. Warming up through the lumbar spine. And also starting to find that neutral spine, neutral pelvis. So tuck your hips under. Lovely. Push them back. Keep going. Tuck them under. Good. Push back. Nice. Under. Push back. Bring them under once more. Under. Now come to a halfway point. Neutral pelvis. Pull up nice and tall. Lift your arms up. Nice. And down. Little bend in the elbow. Floating the arms, keep going. Up. Let's become aware of our shoulder blades. I want you to feel them sliding down the back ever so slightly. Good, lift up. Nice. Down. Up. Down. One more please. Just come to halfway down. Now I rotate. Come forward to my left, elbow to the back of the room, elbow, lovely. If you want a little bit more, take the elbow back and then extend the arm fully. Elbow, extend, come to the front, nice. Elbow, extend. Can you release the opposite heel? So I rotate right, release left. I rotate left, release right. Keep going. Rotate, release. Wow. Again. Rotate, release. Woo! Keep going, please. Nice. Once more. Take your hands to the front of your thighs and little squat. Now, I really want you to place your hands on your thighs. I don't want them up by the chest. I don't want them out in front. I want them on the thighs. Specifically here, just while we get warm. Just a little half squat. Popping your hips back. Nice. Keep going, please. We're adding on a little hinge. I'm going to show you 2 squats and then I slow it down. I hinge, and I squeeze up. Come with me. So 2 squats. Beautiful. Now a hinge. And up and become side on. So 2 little squats. Doesn't have to be deep. And then a hinge. Nice. And up. Lovely lengthening down the backs of the legs. 2 little squats. Here's your hinge. Push your hips back. Last time. 2 little squats. Here's your hinge. Woo. Now let's go back to the balls, heels. You won't forget that. Balls, heels. Balls, heels. 2 more. Nice. Side to side. Go right. Push off the left. Push off the right. 4 more. 4, 3. Pedal push now. Pedal push. My favourite for the ankles. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're going to lift both arms. Float them up. Let's go. Float and down. Nice. Float. Twice more, please. Float them up. Once more. Come halfway down. Get ready for your rotate and release. Rotate right, release left. Come center. Switch. Good. Once more, each side. Rotate. Center. Again. Hands to the front of the thighs. 2 half squats. Down. Up. Here's your hinge. Slide the hands just below the knees. Again, squat. Beautiful. Here's the hinge. Down. Let's take a deeper squat. Slower now. 1, 2, and up. Next time you're going to release the arms like me and reach in front. Down you go. And up. Lovely. Reach. Keep going. Down. Big long reach. Woo. And up. 2 more. Before we take a side bend to the right. 1 more. Lovely. Arms by your side. Side bend. Over. Over. Side bend. Good. 4, 3. Lovely. Now let's slow it down and add an overhead reach. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2. Arm circle in front. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more each side now. 4, 3, 2, 1. And change. Let's have a roll down chin to chest. Chin, shoulders, round through the spine, all the way down. Let's reverse it. All the way up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Roll your shoulders now. Chin, shoulders, round.
Your training begins.
Woo. And all the way up. Perfect. Gang, come to the edge of your mat. We're going to take a roll down to get into position, please. And then I'm going to demonstrate the first exercise. So chin to chest, roll your shoulders. I'd like you to walk out, please. Place your knees on the floor. So we're in a 4-point kneeling position. Now release the feet. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Now, let's take the right leg, the front leg. And I want you to slide your toes, so bend your toes back, and you're going to slide the toe along the mat and draw it back in. You're going to go 1,
20 seconds.
2, and back in. Now, I really want you to squeeze through the glute when you do this. Core is nice and tight. Hips and shoulders stay squared to the floor.
Get ready.
You stay in position.
Exercise
I'm going to begin
2.
our intervals again. 4 exercises on the right leg. Little squeeze of the core here. Not 100%. We're imagining that football's coming to our belly.
Your
Arms are
training
pinned
begins.
back. 100% squeeze. Let it off 70%. Now extend. Come back in. So slide the toe. Nice. Squeeze the glute. Back in. Good. Slide. Belly button is moving towards the spine. Nice. What are your shoulder blades doing? Slide them down your back. Ooh, set your shoulder blades in position. Keep the toe in contact with the floor, please. Squeeze the glute. Come back in. Squeeze. Now you get a 20-second rest. You can sink back into child's pose. Your next move is taking this on. We lift the toe from the floor, point your foot, extend the leg, come back to the starting position. I don't want you to squeeze your knee to your chest. You just come back so your knees are alongside. Same leg, please. We go 1, 2, 1, 2. Now this is a lengthening and a lift. It's not just a lift. I want to be mindful we don't lift too high. Squeeze into the glute and back. Nice. Squeeze. 3 points of contact. Woo. Keep going. Wow. 40 seconds of work. 20 of rest. You will sink back again into child's pose. I will demonstrate the next layer. I add on the opposite arm, thumb to ceiling. Same principle. It's not just a lift, it's a lengthen. So at the end of the movement, I'm lengthening my limbs as well as lifting them. Come into position, please. You can stay with the previous layer if you wish. 2, let's go. Nice. Back. Lovely. We're squeezing that glute. Thumb to the ceiling. Lift and lengthen. Belly button up to the ceiling. Feeling strong. Good. Woo. Wow. Keep with it. Nearly there. Let's take one more. Beautiful. You can release it off now. This time, arm remains in a nice static hold. Leg is extended, but we pulse with a pointed toe, so a small movement. Now it's a 40-second interval. It's quite a long time. Take a break if you need. Extend arm, leg, pulse, just the leg. Pulse, pulse, squeeze. Small move. Thumb to ceiling. Beautiful. Wow. We want to keep our neutral spine, neutral pelvis. Wow. Just a small move here. Over halfway. Keep going, please. A little pulse. Less than 15 seconds. Relax.
20-second rest.
Woo! Back to child's pose. We repeat that on the other side, so left leg. I'm going to turn around so it's still my front-facing leg to you. And we begin with that toe slide along the floor, remember.
1.
So 4-point kneeling. Curl your toes, slide out for 2, in, out, in. Squeeze the glute, left glute is working. In, nice. Keep going, slide. Gosh. What do you think about keeping your body as still as you can while your leg performs the movement? Nice. Over halfway. 3, 2, 1. You can sink back to child's pose, stretch that out. We layer it up. You can keep it at the first layer if you wish, with the toe connected with the floor, or we begin with the knee slightly raised, pointed toe, and we lengthen and lift the leg, not too high. Let's go. 1, 2, and back. Nice. 1, 2. Perfect. 1, 2. So this is your Pilates practice. You can work slower if you wish. No fast today. Good. Lovely. Extend. Keep squeezing into the glute. Keep the core nice and engaged. Shoulder blades down the back. Don't drop your head too low like this. 3, 2, 1. And once more sink back. The child's pose is a really lovely opener through the lower back. We want to be mindful we're not lifting that leg so high. That's what you see, that the lumbar spine is moving into hyperextension. We get that arc there. Now we add the arm on. Opposite arm, thumb to ceiling. We lift arm, leg. 1, 2, and back. Nice. 1, 2. Perfect. Keep going, please. 1, 2. 2 points of contact now. So we've gradually taken away those points of contact from 4 to start with. One of them was moving. We ended up with 2. Nice. And in. 4, 3, 2.
20.
Stretch that out now. Last interval for this move. Arm remains lifted and static. It's an active arm. Shoulder blade down the back, squeeze the muscles. Leg is pulsing.
Get ready.
Let's get into position.
Exercise 4.
Leg, arm, lift, pulse leg. Pulse. Nice. Woo. Gosh, it's a small movement. And again, be careful that you're not lifting so high like this. And I'm arching into my lower back. Squeeze down. Squeeze. Woo. We're imagining that lengthening. Keep going. And in. 3, 2, 1. Perfect.
20-second rest.
Please come on to your left side. Now, you may wish to pause me and get a thin, flat cushion to place under your bottom hip. Extend bottom arm, head on hand.
Get ready.
Bend bottom
Exercise
leg.
1.
Lift your top leg. Point your toe. Now take it back for 2. Flex your foot. Come forward. Point, back, flex, forward. Point, back. Please pop your head on your arm or pause me. Grab another cushion or a block. Don't do what I'm doing. It's just that I've got a mic on. So I point, leg back, flex, forward. Point, back, flex, forward. Nice. My leg is parallel to the floor. That's the aim. And the other aim is it stays at one level throughout that movement. 2, 1. Well done.
20 seconds.
Come back to centre. Now you can bring the leg in, have a little bit of a stretch there, or you can keep it extended. I want you to point your toe, and we're going to draw a circle. Now this isn't a big, huge circle.
Get ready.
This is a small
Exercise
ball. Beach ball. Ready? Let's go. So, 3, 2, 1. So 2 circles. We'll count to 4. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toe, and that leg is extended directly out from the hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, we don't want to go too high. That's why I say don't make the circle too big. We're working all the muscles, outside of the hip, outside of the glutes. Nice. Good. Woo! 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can bring that knee in for a little hug, or you can leave it here. We're going to take a leg lower. We go down for 2. Don't touch the floor. Back up for 2. And I want, again, you're thinking about not just lifting, lengthening as well. Pointed toe,
Exercise
please.
3.
Core braced. 2, 1. We go down and up. Nice. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can lift your top arm and place it alongside the leg. So again, you've removed a point of contact. It's up to you. Up. Nice. Lower and lift. lower. Lengthen the leg. Keep going, lower. Don't touch the floor. Good. And lift. 40 seconds per interval. Lift. One more. Lower. 2, 1. You can bring that knee into a little squeeze. We've got one more exercise. 4 exercises per little block, and it's going to be a pulse. So you can place the top hand back. I'm going to extend the leg with a pointed toe and a little pulse.
Get ready.
Are you
Exercise
ready?
4.
Last exercise. 2, 1, we go. Lift, lower, lift, lower. 40 seconds. Let's see how long that can feel. There we go. Lift, lower. Nice. Stay with me, please. Nearly there. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Woo. Now you're over halfway. Squeeze. Really work the outside of that hip. These muscles in there. Squeeze in. Less than 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now pull the knee in. We're going to do one more block, and then you're going to get a lovely 60-second rest. Push up, please, into a half kneeling. Left knee on the floor. Extend right leg. Now we've got a little push into a side
Exercise
bend.
1.
Left arm down. Lift right leg, and I push up, down. Let's wait for the beat. Here we go. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. How's that right leg feeling? 1, 2. You can keep the leg on the floor. 1, 2. We're returning to this at the end of this block of 4 exercises. And 4, 3. Nearly there. I got that wrong. Keep going. There we go. 2, 1. Perfect. Now everyone bring the leg down for me. From this position, bring your hand behind your ear and match it with your top arm. Lift up for 2, lower for 2. So
Get ready.
Everyone is waiting. Core
Exercise
braced,
2.
working into the obliques. Open through the chest. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. Squeeze. Good. Down. Squeeze it. Down. Woo! Lovely. A lot of work going on in the frontal plane. And I'm moving directly to the side. I'm not letting my body tip forward or back. Nice strong core. Squeeze. Here we go. Squeeze up, down. 2 more exercises. 2, 1. Perfect.
20
Place.
seconds rest.
Bottom hand on the floor. Now keep your top hand where it is. We're going to go into a leg lift and lower. We lift, lower. Now you don't have to lift high. You can lift just a few inches off the floor.
Get ready.
I want you to open through your chest.
Exercise 3.
Elbow is out in line with your ear. Let's go. Lift, lower. Perfect. Woo. The outside of the hip glute feeling. Good. Bags of control. My leg is lifting directly up and down. There's no forward back movement. And our last exercise to finish off is the first exercise we started this block with, that little push off the floor. Good. Now if you wanted a little assistance here, you could use a block. So I could place my hand on a block, bring me up a little bit higher. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Relaxing in this position. So let's extend that top arm. You can keep that top leg on the floor. We're pushing up and we're coming back down again. Or pushing up, coming
Get
down,
ready.
lift the leg. Up to
Exercise
you.
4.
Here we go. 4, 3, 2, last 40 seconds. Push. Good. Down. Push. Lovely. Down. Like a wheel. Taking a little quarter turn. Good. Push. And down. Push. Ooh. there. There we go. Push. Down. Loads of control. So don't use to slam that foot down on the mat. If you're lifting the leg, it's a control. Little touch. And in. 3, 2, 1. Well done.
Take a 60-second
Sink
rest.
down. Come onto your glutes. Have a little roll back. Pull your knees into your chest. Take a little rotation. We're going to repeat those last 2 intervals on the other side. So we will be right side lying, bottom leg bent. We go with that forward and back movement to begin with. If you need that cushion underneath your hip, you can grab one now. If you think, oh, I wish I had done, grab that now. You can have a cushion or a block for your head. Woo! Right, let's prep up. Have a roll up. Right side lying. With or without cushions, blocks. Bottom arm is extended. Bottom leg is bent. Now remember, we're going to point the toe as we take the leg behind.
Get ready.
And then flex
Exercise
as we
1.
come forward. There are, of course, variations of this. Let's go. Top arm for support and forward. Point back. Flex forward. Nice. Point back. Flex forward. Keep going. I really want this to be comfortable. So over the years, people say, oh, my neck. So I say to you, get a block, get a cushion. If you really want to, you can come up on your elbow if that's better for you. I just don't want your neck to be uncomfortable. So I do know how distracting and sore that is. There we go. Forward. Back. Forward. Beautiful. Point your toes. You're going to draw those circles. So we go 1, 2, 1, 2. It's a backward circle. 2 circles to a 4 count. Nice point. We don't have to lift that leg so high.
Get ready.
In fact,
Exercise
keep it a little
2.
bit lower for me. Let's really feel that in the muscles. So, 2, 3, 4. Nice and controlled. 1, 2. Don't let that leg come too far forward. 1, 2. Good. Keep going. We discussed before, this top arm is giving me a little bit of support. It's a point of contact. You can remove it at any time. Challenging your balance a little bit more. My hip bones are facing forward. I'm not rolling towards the floor. Keeping them forward. Good. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. You can pull that knee in if you wish. We go into our leg lift. Again, option to remove that top hand, keep it alongside you, or we can take it overhead like our human cannibal position. So you choose. We're
Get
lifting
ready.
up for 2,
Exercise
down for
3.
2. 3, 2, let's go. So up, nice, down. There we go. Squeeze. Now, I can feel that. And again, it's not just lifting, it's lengthening. Perfect. Up, down, up. Woo! Nice and slow and controlled. Down. Lift. Lower. Nearly there. Up we go. Down. 3, 2, 1. Knee in. Now you've got one more move in this position, and it is the leg pulse. So it's the burner to finish. It's 40 seconds, and then we come into our lovely half kneeling position.
Get ready.
Okay, guys.
Exercise
Straighten the
4.
leg. Point the toe. Little lift. Here we go. Up, down. Now I can feel this. Good. You can take a break whenever you need. Don't forget, if that neck's uncomfortable, you can come up. It's very uncomfortable with my head mic on. Just want your neck to be comfortable for you. Nice and relaxed, so we can focus the outside of our hip there. We're over halfway. Keep squeezing. Bottom leg relaxed. Still a bit of support there. Nice. Over halfway. Way over halfway. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful.
20
Let's come into that
seconds.
half kneeling position. So, right knee on the floor, left leg extended. So we know we can keep the foot on the ground or we can lift it up.
Get
Right
ready.
arm down, left
Exercise
arm up.
1.
So lifted or on the floor. I push, straighten my body, nice, and come back down. Straighten. So like a wheel, straighten. So if we're lifting the leg, we want to make sure we've got that lovely control as it touches the floor ever so lightly. There we go. Up, nice, down, good, up, woohoo, down, lovely, up, good, 15 more seconds, very close, 3, 2, 1, perfect. Now pop the leg
20
down.
seconds rest.
From here, we're going to take the top hand, place it by our ear, we join with the bottom arm, we squeeze up for 2, and we come back into this position. So I'm working into my obliques.
Get
and
ready.
again, I want to make sure
Exercise
I'm
2.
staying directly to the side. So from the bottom, I squeeze up, good, down. Elbows alongside your ears, down, nice, squeeze. Woo. Squeeze up. Not too quick. Squeeze up. Lovely long leg. Squeeze. Nearly there. 2 more exercises in this half kneeling position. Nice strong core. We've got. Woo, lovely. Back lying. Move to
20
finish.
seconds rest.
Excellent. Come into that side bend. Take the bottom arm, place it on the floor. Now, this is a top leg lift. We lift up and down. Now, if you can keep the leg
Get
off
ready.
the floor when you lower it down, that's
Exercise 3.
perfect. But if you want that little connection to release the pressure, you can. Let's start going up. That's where I was. There we go. Nice pointed toe and down. Gorgeous. Up, down. And again, lengthening. Down. Squeeze. Down. Good, good. Squeeze. Woo! Nearly there. Lower. Lift up. Lower. Stay with me. Up. Down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So from here,
20
extending the
seconds
top
rest.
arm, we return to that first exercise where I push myself up. So my upper body is straight and then I come back down with or without that leg lift. Let's start
Get
from the
ready.
bottom of the move. Here we go.
Exercise 4.
4, 3, 2 count up. 1, 2, down. 1. Now, if you're not using the leg, can you give me just a really light touch of your fingers on the mat? Just a light touch. And down. Good. Squeeze up. So there's an option there. Really working into the obliques. Woo! Down. Nice. Up. Down. Good, good. Up. Wow. Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful.
20 seconds.
Let's come onto our backs, guys. Have a little pull in of your knees, little rotate. Wow. Oh, that is I can
Get
feel
ready.
that.
Get ready.
Okay,
Exercise
gang.
1.
Both feet on the floor. Let's just have a little tuck under our pelvis. I want you to tuck it under and release it. Tuck it under and release it. Now, become aware of how your hips are moving towards your ribs. And start to also move your ribs towards your hips. So both bony structures are moving towards each other. Good. Now remember we spoke about our neutral spine. Leave your pelvis in neutral and now just move your ribs towards your hips. Release. Move down. Release. Move the ribs
20
down.
second rest.
Your lower back will move towards the floor naturally, but the main movement has come from the ribs. Now, from here, right leg, lift it up.
Get ready.
Lift your left leg
Exercise
up.
2.
Right leg moves. It's a tap and return. Just your right leg. Tap, return. Tap, return. Toe, tap. If you wish, left leg can be on the floor. It's up to you. Tap, return. Keeping that strong connection. Tap, return. Movement is from the hip, not the knee. Active arms, palms to the floor. Tap, return. Tap, return. Nice. Nearly there. Tap. Woo. And in. 3, 2, 1. Pull your knees to your chest. We remain in that position. So back leg either in tabletop or on the floor. Change the move to a single leg slide.
ready.
I'm going to push the leg
Exercise
out,
3.
heel to the wall, bring it back in, but slower. I go 1, 2, bring it back in. 1, 2, back in. 1, 2, and in. 1, 2, and in. Lovely. So I'm flexing as I push, bring it back to tabletop. Flex as I push, bring it back to tabletop. Right leg only. Nice. Keep going. Woo! Back. Good, good. Out. In. Out. 2, 1. Beautiful. Take a nice long release this time. Arms overhead. Stretch out. One more exercise in this little flow. Coming back, re-establishing that rib to hip connection. Back leg lifts if you wish.
Exercise
now the
4.
right leg, keep it bent at the knee, draw a circle. We go one way, 2, 3, 4. Other way, 2, 3, 4. Option, extend your leg. Toe pointed, there's your option. Round, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and round. Nice. Woo! Goodness me. Keep going. Round. Rib to hip. Lovely. Round. 3, 4. Nice long release. Wow. Now, for those of you that have done Pilates, you will know that if you wish to lie on a thinnish block, you absolutely can, or a thin flat cushion or a towel, whatever's more comfortable for you.
Exercise 1.
Let's just go over that pelvic tilt again. So I tuck under,
Last phase.
nice, and I release. Tuck under, good, and I release. Beautiful, tuck under. Now, you can also in this position start with your feet together, knees and ankles touching, take your heels to the corner and then toes in line with heels. So we've got a nice alignment of the feet. Come into that neutral spine. Now ribs only and release. Ribs only and release. But you see how your lower back does move towards the floor, and that's fine. 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's now establish that rib to hip connection imprint. We're going to lift the left leg. Right leg has an option. It can stay on the floor or it can join the left leg.
Get ready.
And from here, quite
Exercise
quickly,
2.
we toe tap. We're working the left leg. Let's go. So tap, lift, connection through the core. Tap, lift, movement through the hip. Tap, lift. Nice. Keep going, please. Tap, lift. Woo! Wow. Gosh. As you tap, you should feel your core being challenged. Keep going. Tap, lift. Nice. Gosh, tap, lift. Wow. 3, 2, 1, knees to chest.
20 seconds
We
rest.
turn that into a single leg slide. Again, non-working leg is in tabletop or on the floor. Working leg, left leg, push your heel as you extend your leg.
Get
and
ready.
then draw it back to tabletop.
Exercise 3.
Lift legs, imprint, palms to the floor. Let's go. Push. Good. Draw it back. Nice. Push. Draw back. Woo! Not too quick. Lovely. Push. Draw back. Excellent. Push. Back. And that leg is extending directly out. Again, we're minimizing any side-to-side movement. Nice. Woo! Keep going. Nearly there. And in. 3, 2, 1. Take a lovely long release. Arms overhead, legs are extended. You've got one more move. It is a hip circle. You can perform it with that right foot down or in tabletop as before. Everyone is lifting the left leg.
ready.
Now you can do this with a bent knee,
Exercise 4.
or you can extend your leg. I'll show you with the bent knee. I'll keep that leg down out the way. 1, 2, 3, other way. 1, 2, 3. So this is hip circle, hip mobility, and of course straight circles. We don't want to draw a huge circle. Control. Lovely. Round we go. Perfect. Absolutely fine to do any of these exercises with the first layer I show. Don't ever think, oh, other people are doing the more advanced version. Do where you feel you're at. 1. Perfect.
Your workout is
Release,
complete.
please. Arms
Well
overhead.
done.
Let's have a little stretch out. You are far better to work within your range and do it properly rather than to jump ahead and do it improperly. Let's have a nice stretch. Woo. Arms overhead. Lovely. Full release. Thank you so much for joining me for this Pilates interval workout. If you like the video, please do press like. Leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. As I say, this is Fitness Pilates. It is a group exercise concept working to the beat. Bend your knees, feet flat. Knees and ankles together, arms out to the side, palms up. Let's take a little knee drop to the back of the room. And then come center, now to the front. Keep looking, please, to the ceiling. We're just moving through the lower body only, rotating through the midsection. Nice. Keeping both shoulder blades on the floor. Just a little mobilization through the spine. We drop 1, 2, and up. Nice. Other way. Lovely. And up. Woo! Drop your knees to the back of the room and hold them here now. Turn your head to the front of the room. And let's just enjoy this lovely spinal twist. Shoulder blades are connected. Knees and feet inside of ankles are touching. Holding it here. Nice even breathing. Letting those muscle fibers relax. You can reach with your arms. Take an inhale, 4, 3, exhale to center. Have a little shuffle around with your hips. And inhale, exhale, knees to the front of the room. Turn your head to the back of the room. Let's allow those fibers to get used to that position. Shoulder blades connected. Knees and inside of ankles touching. Take an inhale. 4, 3, 2, exhale to center, please. Have a little shuffle of your hips. Lovely. Roll onto one side. Push yourself up and come into a 4-point kneeling position for me. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. I'm going to arch my back and I come back to center. Arch my back to center. Let's go. Arch, center, arch, chin now as well. Take one more. Arch, center, backhand. Slide it through the gap between your front hand and knee, threading the needle, reach through, nice long arm, palm to ceiling, head on the floor if you're able, enjoy that twist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, take an inhale, 2, exhale to center. Other way please, front hand. Thread it through, palm to ceiling, head on the floor if you can. Beautiful, holding it here. 8, 7. Lovely twist. 4, 3. Big inhale, exhale to center. Roll toes, hips up and back. Downward facing dog, fingers spread, heels move towards the floor, lift the belly button, drop the head through. Walk the hands back to the feet. Hanging down, tuck your chin. Just breathe. Take an inhale, exhale, roll up with me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's have one more stretch please for the outside of our hip. Pick up your right leg, use the support if you wish, crossing it over. I sink down. Now I've got a little over pressure on the inside of my knee. So feel free to move to a wall. You can of course do this stretch sitting on a chair, sitting on the floor or in a lying position. That little over pressure helps give me a deeper stretch. Nice. Take an inhale, exhale to standing. Let's switch, other leg. Pick it up, cross it over. Inhale, exhale, sink into the stretch. And again, option for the overpressure here. Lovely. Just breathe. Keep opening up. Nice. Inhale, exhale, push to standing. Give your legs a shake. Thank you so much for joining me for this Fitness Pilates interval-based workout. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you've not done Fitness Pilates before, I hope that's whetted your appetite to do some more. All movement is fantastic, but I'm a strong believer in adding in some Pilates to your training schedule. It's excellent to slow things down and really get that deeper connection with your muscles, especially your core. That can only aid you when you then return to your strength or your cardio workouts. Guys, take care and I'll see you all again soon.